Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to American Truck Simulator. Let's go for a ride. On our last adventure, we got up to the northwest corner of the United States, and since that time I've driven from that logging camp, which was that wild ride over rough terrain, back down into Bellingham, and I've spiffed up the truck a little bit, added some chrome and stuff like that, and got it repaired from the damage we did on the logging road. So that's happened in between episodes. Now this time, what I want to try to do is to get back along the lines of that getting into the Along the Snake River episode. So we're trying to find a route back to Kennewick, and there was one here a moment ago. There it is, Bellingham. We're going to take this all-terrain terrain. It's a 6.5-hour ride from Sea Horizon in Bellingham to Rail Export in Kennewick, and that'll get us back to the starting point again of the Along the Snake River achievement, where we have to do a Kennewick to Lewiston in Idaho delivery. Now, the only problem with the all-terrain crane here, as we get started here, let's fire this up, is that it weighs, your heavy haul job, exactly. That's what I was going to mention. This thing weighs 77,500 pounds. I'm not sure that our truck is really capable of pulling, our level 9 truck is capable of pulling this much weight, but we'll give it a shot here. So it looks like we got about a 15-minute drive. I was actually just at the international dealer getting the truck fixed a little bit. We got about a 15-minute drive to pick it up. It is about 1 o'clock in the morning now. So we'll get busy here and we'll see you as we pick up the load. So here we are at the pickup spot, and this is that all-terrain machine, which you can see over to the left of our truck there, where the white zone is huge. And thanks to Serial Pollock, who mentioned that this is called an articulated trailer. I was thinking reticulated, but that's like a web or a network, so that doesn't make sense. Now, the thing I'm thinking about with this is it's super tight if we pull it straight out where it's currently pointed. It looks like it's going to be a lot easier to get it out this way, but I don't know if I can get it out this way. So I'm kind of stuck just like figuring out how we're going to pick it up. So I'm going to try something here to see if we can hook it up this way. I don't know if this is going to work, and then just twist it and pull it out to the right here. Like, can you possibly back up and hook it up at an angle like this, or is it going to twist our truck all the way around? Oh, okay, that worked. Let's see what happens when we hit T. Okay. That looks like it worked. So now we're pointed out to the right here instead of going straight down that way, which looks like a brutal corner at the end there to try to get this thing out of here. So I think that this might actually work. Let's try it. Hopefully we can make the corner here, because I think that articulated trailer is going to bend, and then we should be able to pull it right out unless there's something it's going to hook up on, which it did. Okay, what is it hooked up on? That post. All right. Okay, so we got to solve that problem. Be right back. I think we need to cut it closer to this truck then, perhaps, huh? Go that way. This seeming's promising. And we're out. That's the trickiest pickup I've ever done. That's kind of crazy. These articulated things are hard to drive. And it does seem like this is going to be a long, slow haul, because this thing weighs 77,000 pounds, and our level 9 truck is not nearly that capable. So it's going to be a long, slow ride here for us, I think. But hopefully, we can get out and get on the road here. So, gonna run over that curb, I think. Oh, made it. Cool. That was definitely the way to get out of there. That worked pretty well. That worked nicely. Okay, so we'll get going here. It's about 1:30 now in the morning as we got our pickup. We'll connect as we get on the highway here with this. I'm going to drive through the city, probably a little bit boring and things like that. So we will see you shortly. Lots of things to talk about with Wyoming in particular. Oh! Didn't see that car. What's it doing there? Well, we kind of already mushed it, so just push it out of the way here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I didn't even see that car there. Yeah, it's a little car. We're a big thing. You know, it's hard sometimes to see the little cars. Anyway, we didn't make it far without racking up $840 worth of damage. It's good they just charge you once, right? So, I mean, if you hit the thing, then you're kind of like, well, might as well just spin it around and finish it off, right? I mean, that's all good and well here. Okay, let's get going here. It's going to be a tough corner, too. Watch out, people. There's a car there, right? Police officer. Blind him with their highlights. High beams. These corners are tough with these things. Ugh, okay. Be curious. This feels like a whole nother level of skill to get with these things, but keep at it. All right, so now we'll see you on the highway, barring more accidents and stuff. God, another one. Car. Okay. This does pay $17,000 though, so, and we've only done about $1,500, $1,600 worth of damage so far, so all things considered, we still should make money on this one. Bypass the way station. Good, because I don't want them to see how much we're pulling on this thing. So, okay, now we're in the highway, and we're starting to go here. Finally, $1,600 of damage in. We've only got 20 minutes of a 6-hour delivery done, so not the best start for us here. These things are long, though. Gotta get better at them. All right, so I think we've settled in now. About an hour into our journey, about 5.5 hours left, and 2:30 in the morning now, and we're highway's doing okay with this thing, so we're doing a little better. Although it's taken probably the last 5-10 minutes of real time to get the truck up to full speed now, so we're pulling a heavy load here. But the big news, right? Oops. Gotta drive. Wyoming, September 7th. We're going to have to work I know you can do the auto travel, but I'd like to avoid doing the auto travel as much as possible. I think one of the goals is by September 7th to work our way over to Wyoming, and then I'm going to get it as soon as it comes out. So, yeah, we'll pick up Wyoming and go check it out as soon as it gets released here. So September 7th is, what's that, 12 days from now? So, cool. Pretty excited. I've actually been to Devil's Tower. It'd be fun to see it in the game, too. Wyoming's pretty open, arid, dry state. But it's going to be fun to drive through, so I'm pretty excited for it. If you're going to get it, let me know. I'm curious about the achievements that are going to be there, too. We'll have to work on some of those. The thing I like about some of these states, too, compared to, like, Iberia was massive. It felt like, wow, there's so much to explore and do, which was, of course, was really fun. The states don't feel so big comparatively to some of the countries in Europe. So it feels like the DLCs are kind of smaller, maybe? And I know because some of the states just have, 10 cities, 14 cities, 11 cities, and things like that. So they're fairly small. Wyoming, I think it only has 3 or 4 cities in real life. So I don't know what cities they'll have for Wyoming. That should be interesting. Wyoming is incredibly sparsely populated. So it might be the least, dare I say it? I'd be speculating, but it might be the least populated state in the United States, even less than something like Rhode Island, which is very, very small. But I might be totally wrong on this. But it can't be, it's got to be one of at least the 5 least populated states in the United States, for sure. If not the most sparsely populated. Whoops, I gotta go this way. Glad I paid attention. All right, so, we'll keep trucking along here. Wait for the sun come up, and then we'll chat a little bit more. See you in a little bit. Righty, about 3.5 hours left. We're cutting across Washington. Sun's coming up behind us. You can see it in the rearview mirrors there. No damage since we last talked or so, though we did make a big climb up a hill that the truck really struggled with. We, this 2-lane on the big highway here, we bottomed out about 30 miles an hour, gone up over the hill, but made it. So I think we're okay in terms of pulling this. It'd be nice to try this again in about 10 levels or so when we get the truck upgraded. And it looks like, oh yes, good. It looks like at level 10 we can get the day cab. Right now I don't have a sleeper here. Oops, we're really flying. But I don't have a sleeper here, so we can't sleep. If we look in the back of the truck, there's no place to sleep. But I think that's going to be a big upgrade at level 10. And I'm thinking we might hit level 10 at the end of this delivery, which would be pretty cool. Oh, the sun's pretty much fully up now, huh? We're making good time. This must be downhill now. We could use gas. We seem to be, oddly enough, pulling a 77,000 pound load. We seem to be not getting the best gas mileage on this trip. This thing is massive, though. It's almost time to take a screenshot for the episode here, too. Speaking of massive things like this, I wonder if this is one of the... I'm not sure. Probably not. But at some point, I must have picked up the forestry equipment DLC. And I think that has like 8 different types of deliveries. And that mulcher that we did in the last episode, taking it to the logging camp, was one of those deliveries, and that's why there's a special achievement if you make deliveries with all 8 of the forestry equipment. So that looks like that would be something fun to try. I really like that delivery, just bouncing along the roads. That was just a lot of fun to do. So I'm excited to kind of try the other 7 types of forestry equipment. There's just so many things to do in the game. That's kind of, it's like hard to, sometimes I struggle with focus in this game. It's like, oh, squirrel. Like you want to go do something else all the time. So, well, okay, we got about 2.5 hours left, making pretty good time as we cut through the countryside here. It did rain for the first time in American Truck Simulator as I was coming out of the logging camp, which was kind of cool. But we'll chug along here and touch base as we've got about maybe an hour and a half left on our delivery. So we've got about an hour and a half left. Ooh, tight turn here. The nice thing about this drive, we lucked out, is that it's been all this kind of 2-lane divided highway, kind of interstate type of thing the whole way, which has made pulling this heavier load a lot easier. Because I'm not very good yet when it's single-lane highway at making corners. I feel like I always kind of go over the curbs on the inside or cut the corners or something like that. It's hard to keep these in the lane. Like if you watch the right side of the truck now as we're taking this right corner, this is pretty easy, but they're trickier when you're in the cities. That's obviously why I wiped out that car. So yeah, got to get better at these for sure. The other thing I was looking at, this was, I think it was YB0403 who posted a comment and then was connecting a little bit in comments and stuff too, was talking about eye tracking. And I mentioned that before. I thought there was a way to do eye tracking with the webcam, but it turns out I think it's like Tobii Gaming makes this eye tracker for American Truck Simulator, and I was watching a video on it. God, it looks pretty cool. So basically you just move your head and then the view in the game adjusts with it. Looks really slick. Fortunately, it's also, I think, $180 worth of slick, so might be a little bit of a wait. Oh, I gotta pull in for the weigh station. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd probably get a new wheel before I got the eye tracking thing. Game gets expensive after a little bit here. What's this car stopped for? What are you doing? Seriously, dude, what are you stopped there for? What are you thinking? What? Why? These guys, did he break down there? Maybe, huh? Anyway, okay, well, we'll get this truck weighed here, and then we'll move forward, and we'll touch base just as soon as we get, whoops. Get another ticket here like we did last time. Actually, let's see what this weight is. I'm kind of curious. It's got to be, I don't know how much my cab weighs. 116,355 pounds. I think by far the heaviest load we've carried. But apparently it's okay. Didn't complain. So yeah, we'll keep going. Get as we get about an hour or so left, and then see if we can park this thing. All right, so we are back in Kennewick. Gonna see if we can drop this off. This is one of the ones where I think that the parking had to be unlocked in order to be able to activate it. So I don't think we're gonna mess with backing up an articulated trailer, but we'll see what they offer us here in terms of options. Probably take the middle one. Oh, it's a big bridge here. I don't remember going over that. Oh, we haven't been over it yet. That's why. What river would that be? Uh-oh. Okay. Now, let's see if we can not demolish this police car. Don't have good luck. Oh, it's gone. Good. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, well. Anyway. Yeah, so about 3 minutes left here. Pretty good. Those are the corners that I think are really hard with these things. And we are at a rail export. So we'll pull in here and see if we can wrap this one up. I'm excited to hit level 10 because, again, getting the day cab would be cool. Then we can sleep in the trailer. I mean, not for real in the game, but at least it looks like you can sleep in the trailer. Because right now we don't have much behind us if we look. We can't, like, I don't know where rules the world. You can only sit in the seat beside me here now. Right there, right? Because if you look behind me, there's nothing, right? I just got the truck. So what we want to get is the day cab, the sleeper, right behind the seats here. So more people can fit. All right, so we are here. Sorry, I wonder. We have to go. Right, enter. I can do anything. Can I do anything? Really? Where does it go if it has to be? That seems really hard. I'm such a chicken now with these after the last attempt there. Let's do the easy thing. I just want to check the spot for next time and see. Okay, so that looks pretty straightforward. All right, here we go. So we just pull forward and around. I think we could have pulled in that way with the I can do anything option. Maybe next time we'll be a little bit braver with that. This one looks pretty straightforward. Let's come up here, roll it in, and we should be good. Nice and straight, take it around the corner wide. So where would that have been if it was, would have been right over there? I don't know. Might have been able to do that. To try that one. That isn't, I think with the tandem trailers, it looks like it's 200 and something experience, but these it's like 140, so maybe it's not totally hopeless parking these. Is it going to give it to us here? We miss it? Uh-oh. Danger. We have to get this perfectly straight. We look pretty good. Back up. Oh, the back doesn't go straight. The articulated part in the back is all screwed up. Okay. Maybe we'll make another pass at this. Yes. Oh! What happened? Oh, that truck hit me. You drove into me. 10% damage. Are you kidding me? 6%. That's... What an idiot. God. Silly truck. Now what do we do? Okay, thinking. We'll figure this out. But the truck is wedged into the other trailer over there now. Oh, we've made a fine mess of this one. Gotta take a screenshot. Alright, I think we're stuck on that trailer over there. Completely stuck. And that's kind of what caused it. So I think I got stuck under that, and then it kind of pulled the whole car and slingshotted us around and stuff. I think this calls for a little bit of... we're going to abort on that one. And take the automatic parking. So, whoops. That was a heavy load. 1.1 damage penalty. So that cost us $800 in addition to 10% damage on the truck. But we did make level 10, finally. Yes. 746 experience. And how much money did we end up with? 16,000? We had 2,000 in car damage. Plus it's probably going to be... Actually, the repairs in American Truck Simulator are cheaper than in Euro Truck Simulator because you apparently have American insurance here. It only costs us 500 and something to repair the 5% of the damage on our truck from the last episode. 10%, so maybe 1,000 or two, so maybe 12,000 profit. Oh, we can level up too. We're going to do high value cargo. So let's try that one. Excellent. We'll apply that. And so we'll get our truck sorted out here for the next episode. Now, hopefully next time we'll be able to do Kennewick to Lewiston and start on along the Snake River achievement. That's it for today, though. Thanks for tuning in. A little bit of an adventure there at the end and along the way. A couple cars destroyed, but stuff happens. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. And if you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing and let me know if you're excited for Wyoming. You're going to get it? You're going to drive? I'm excited for it. We'll have to have kind of a week-long, maybe a week or so of episodes or something like that. Get some Wyoming State trivia ready too. That'd be fun to do. So take care, everyone. Have a great weekend.